Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen for another episode of What's Cooking with the Bear. Today, I've got a banquet to go to. It's an awards banquet for their tractor pulling, so I had to come up with a covered dish to take with me. So I'm going to make sausage and spinach casserole. So, sounds good to me, so let's get to cooking. Alright y'all, start this out. We're going to get our sausage out here, and I'm making it in a deep pot because, well, I'm making a double batch and my regular frying pan just ain't enough. So I'm going to try to break this up a little bit, make it a little easier on myself. So, alright, there's 1 pound. Like I said, we're doing a double batch, so we're going to put 2 pounds of sausage in here. Alright, now turn the heat on to medium. I'm going to throw a lid on her. I'm going to clean my hands up, and we're going to let this stew a while, brown up. And once that gets all nice and brown, we'll drain the grease off of it and start with the next. Alright y'all, our pork sausage is starting to sizzle up there a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and add, this is 1 large onion chopped up. So, like I said, double batch, so you're going to need 1 medium onion. And then we're going to add some minced garlic. You add minced garlic to your liking. I'm going to add a couple decent heaping spoonfuls there. Normal folk, probably 1 tablespoon would be more than adequate. So, and you'll all see why I'm using my deep pot here rather than just a normal one. When we go to do the spinach, the recipe originally calls for frozen spinach, and I guess poor planning on my part, nothing else. I'm sorry, poor planning on my part. No place had frozen spinach. Went to 3 different stores, they were all out of it. Everybody, Super Bowl weekend, so everybody must be making spinach dip or something. So I went ahead and got fresh. Personally, I like the taste of fresh spinach better than I do frozen, so we're going to attempt to make it with frozen spinach, or fresh spinach. Like I said, I hope this works out because we're going to a banquet, and this is going to be our covered dish, and yeah, I don't have time to make something different. I'll have to stop and buy cookies or something if this messes up. So, alright, enough of me rambling. I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to turn the heat down just a hair, and I'm going to let this cook away, get softened up and everything, and then we'll add more goodness to this, and keep on cooking. Hang out. Alright y'all, the sausage is browning up. We're going to go ahead and add the mushrooms. Of course, they're drained off, so I'm going to add 3 cans of mushrooms to mine. Ooh, there's some big old pieces in there. I think maybe we should have checked those and chopped them before we put them in there, because I don't think them big old pieces of mushrooms going to be too. I mean, I'd love them, but you know, we're going for banquet, they may not appreciate the big old chunks of mushroom. So I'm going to dump them out on a cutting board here. Oh yeah, they need chopped up a little bit. Just make them little smaller pieces. I can never get big pieces like that when I'm wanting them. You know, and when you're wanting them small, cans you open are quite large. So, alright, I think that's gonna get it. Alright, that's much gooder. Alright, now let's get them suckers in there. Alright, that's much better. Much gooder. Much gooder. Kind of chop our sausage up a little better there. Alright. Y'all, honestly, the way this smells, I could eat this just like this. Of course, as soon as that pork's done, we don't want to eat no raw pork. So, alright. Leave me a comment down there if y'all, you know, think this is a good recipe. There are a few of you that continuously comment on it, and I do appreciate it. But it ain't nowhere near the amount of views we get equal the comments. You know, either y'all don't like it or don't have nothing to say, but say hi at least. You know, say yum, something. So, alright, rambling again. I'm gonna let this cook, put the lid back on it. We'll bring y'all back whenever we move on. Alright, y'all, we got cooking going on here now. Y'all, smelling delicious, y'all. So I'm gonna turn this heat down because our sausage burger, whatever you want to call it, is done. So now we're gonna add about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, or just straight up oregano if that's what you want. Add that up in there. Gotta add some black pepper. And some hot sauce. You add as little or as much as you want. Now I need to get a good spoon here. Stir all that up in there. Am I fogging y'all out? I don't know. Alright. We got that all mixed up. I'm going to throw the lid back on it. Let it simmer for 2 or 3 more minutes. Let them flavors mix in there. And then we'll go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients. So, hang on. Alright, y'all. It's been just a couple minutes here. So, we got our spinach heating up there. Our stuff heating up there. We're ready to add our spinach to this. And if you're using frozen spinach, you just add your 2 10-ounce packages of frozen spinach, your soup, and your sour cream right now, because all you're going to do is just heat it up. But being we got to actually cook the spinach, we're just going to throw all of our spinach in here. And being it said it needed 2 10-ounce of frozen, I'm adding 4 8-ounce bags of fresh. Y'all can see why I use my big pot, because we got to get all this spinach in here. And get her steaming up. Get it steamed up good and cooked good. So, alright. I'm going to throw the lid back on this sucker now. Let that steam do its work. We're going to turn the heat up just a little bit, just to get a little bit extra steam going in there. I'm going to let this cook up, and I won't show you all the process of that because it's just basically steaming spinach. So get this cooked up, and we'll bring y'all back. Alright, y'all. That spinach is cooking down real nicely. It just needs a little bit more. The stems are still a little bit crunchy, but yeah. So I'm going to throw the lid back on her, let her cook down just a little bit more, and then you know, you guys remember that this pot was like completely full of that spinach, so she really cooked back down. So alright, let me get this done, and we'll bring you back. Alright, y'all, this is bubbling down pretty good, or cooking down pretty good. It was bubbling there, kind of boiling, steaming. So alright, I'm happy with that. Took our little pieces up here that kind of escaped. Now I'm going to add 2 cans of cream of celery soup. This is condensed. Now you could, if you chose to, you could use cream of mushroom soup, I'm sure. But we already got the mushrooms in there, so we just want the cream and the celery. Add some flavor. There's 1. There's 2, sorta. Alright, there's our 2 cans of soup. Now, originally, like I said, this is a double batch. Called for 1 cup of sour cream. We're going to put 2 in. This is roughly 2. So, it might be a little more, might be a little less. But, you know, it is what it is. So, alright, see if we can get this mixed in there. We're just going to try to heat that up. Let's get our big spoon. Aha, look at that. Alright. Y'all, this is awesome. The smell of this now, all them flavors. Alright. I'm going to taste a little bit. Mmm. Delicious. Alright, I'm going to turn the heat down to like a simmer. I'm going to leave the lid off, let some more of that water, you know, from the spinach and stuff evaporate out of there and kind of condense down. So I'm going to let that happen, and we guys will bring you back for hopefully 1 to 2 more steps, but you never know. So alright, here we go. Alright, y'all, let that cook down a little bit. Now for the piece de resistance, and you know, y'all know the old saying, can't go down easy unless it's cheesy. So I'm using a 4 cheese blend. It's got the cheddar, the Monterey Jack, Asiago, and queso. So yeah. Now some recipes say put it on top. Me myself, I prefer to mix it in. That way it's cheesy all the way through. You know, because, you know, like I said, can't go down easy unless it's cheesy. So we're going to shut the heat off, because it's plenty hot enough to melt this stuff. And look at that, it is already getting gooey. Ooh hoo hoo hoo, y'all. Alright. I mean, look at that stringiness, y'all. Ooh. Alright. I got my glass pan over here, because we're going to transfer it from here to here. And then we're going to pop her in the oven for about 20-25 minutes, just to let it bake and just get yumminess. So let me get that transferred over, and then we'll start the baking. Alright, y'all, we got that all transferred over. I did have to take some out of it because I had just a little bit too much to, you know, it was like almost heaping up over the top of the pan there. So now we're going to get the crunchiness going. We're going to top it off with some of our pinko breadcrumbs. These are the pork rind breadcrumbs. We're going to have to open another container up, y'all. So, uh-oh. Unprepared. I thought there was going to be enough left in the other container. So, alright. Alright. Don't worry about that clump over there. We'll get her taken care of. Alright. That looks awesome. Get that all kind of spread out there. I know I made a mess of my stove, but it is what it is. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Like I said, now we're going to throw this in the oven. We're going to bake her for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And she'll be yumminess. So I'll do that. Alright, y'all. Our timer just went off. Get this out of the oven here. Ooh. It's all hot and bubbly. Yummy. Smells delicious. So, yeah, we'll do a little taste test here and bring y'all back, or not bring y'all back, but we're going to do a little taste test. So, alright, hang on. Alright, y'all. I said I was going to wait till after the banquet to do a little taste test, but, you know, I had that overage, I guess you'd call it, a little bit too much for the pan. So, I'm going to go ahead and give her a whirl. So, let's see I'm going back in. Y'all, that's delicious. That fresh spinach that's in there. I'm never using the frozen spinach again in my casseroles like that. And the sausage, I know I did one with hamburger, but the one with sausage, wow, oh, it's 100 times better. So yeah, okay, I'm out of here. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna finish eating this, and leave me a comment too. So if you're not subscribed, ring the bell, hit the little check mark thing, you know, do all that. I'm going back to eating this, so bon appetit, y'all.